our lecturer, Prof. T. Buntuan. So we are from Group 4. We are going to present about our report, which is Home Energy Audit Report. That is our subject, Fundamental of Energy Management. So I'm Nur Ifafana binti Rashidi, and my group mate, which is Nur Akila Syuhada binti Saharudin, Nur Munirah binti Mustafa Kamal, Nur Nabihah binti Muhammad Nawi, and lastly Nur Azimah binti Muhammad Sami is going to present our report. Okay, so I will give to our next presenter.
Thank you, Ifa. So I'm Munira, and I will present about the overview of our report. This presentation reported the energy audit at one of the team members' house for 12 months in 2020. And this presentation covered the actual conditions of energy consumptions of Akila House and investigate the UTEM students' awareness about their household energy consumptions. The methodology that we use to collect the data in this investigation is by using the TNB Invoice and Google Form as the questionnaire survey to measure the student awareness. This audit used Malaysian GPR rating as reference and Electrical Supply Act 1990 with Efficient Management of Electrical Energy Regulations 2008 as guideline. In February 2020 until May 2020, there is no invoice by the TNB because of the MCO. And the invoice come in average in 3 months after. And the government also issued the economic stimulus package. Discount started at 1 April until 30 September 2020. The process of our report, firstly, we do the fact finding, and then we do the initial measurements, the data collections, and lastly, conclusions and the recommendation. The building descriptions for our report is we decide to choose one of team member house, which is Akila Syuhada, as investigation place. Akila house at Kulim, Kedah with 3 people including Akila in her household. The amount area of Akila house is 100 meters square, so we assume that lower energy consumption used in her household. That's all from me. I will continue the presentation to the next presenter, Ifa.
So I'm going to present about my part, which is we have to find the building and use energy apportioning. So as you can see here, we use the various types of appliance in Akila Syuhada house. That is lighting, bread maker, air fryer, refrigerator, oven, and the other appliance that we found in Akila Syuhada house. So we are using the formula for building and use energy apportioning, that is total energy use divided by the gross floor area.
Hi, I'm Nur Akila Syuhada, and I'm going to present historical energy consumption in 12 months in my house. So from the data collected, we can see that there is 2881 kilowatt per hour energy use, and the cost from the kilowatt per hour is 905 ringgit point 10 cent. So the exact price that my parent has to pay is 464.27 ringgit. This is because TNB had undergo some initiative during COVID-19 pandemic, which is the Bantuan Prihatin Elektrik Tambahan. So from the bill statement at May, which is the amount of kilowatt per hour in 19 days, when the average was calculated, the average is 240 kilowatt per hour. Next.
Okay, so this is the data that we have collected from energy apportioning. So we can see from the pie here, by knowing that the major contribution of energy consumption is for the oven and for the refrigerator. So the potential of saving is obtainable for this element. So from this chart, from this pie, we can see that the most major contribution for energy consumption at Akila Syuhada house is from the oven and the refrigerator. So this contribute the energy consumption for Akila Syuhada house. to the pie chart.
Next, at energy and cost saving target, there is four energy saving measures that was taken. The first one is regularly clean fridge to improve airflow and efficiency. Use Energy Star certified fridge. Iron pile of clothes in one go. Use motion sensor to reduce energy usage. From the ESM summary table, we can save about 1501.17 energy and 572 ringgit money that can be saved.
Okay, thank you, Akila. I'm Nur Azima. In this part, I will explain about the data collection. We choose a survey as our data collection, and so house in this survey, we choose household item that consume the most electricity. As you can see here, the most item that consume electricity is in Akila house is oven, which is at the rest at 52.87%, and the second major contribute electricity is refrigerator, where the total consume is 18.50%, and the third major is 13.22%, which is air fryer, and the rest is other appliances, which is bread maker with the rate at rate where the rate at 4.89%, and other appliances with like iron and washing machine like 10.31%, and lighting like LED downlight where the rate at 0.22%. Next. Okay, so we continue with Biha, the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Nur Nabiha and I will continue the presentation, which is finding and recommendation part. For the finding and recommendation part, there are few strategy that we can implement, which is building passive strategy that we insulate space and keep cool, which where we relocate the furniture so that the lighting will not be blocking, and minimize the use of lamp during daylight by using natural light. Next slide. For the next strategy, we set time setting for air conditioning units and actively to clean or replace all filter in home regularly. And use smart thermostat, and setting it is efficient way to save the energy and reduce cost of electricity. Next slide. Checking or maintain the light fitting and replacing the faulty part to ensure sufficient light at home. And the saving can be achieved by using motion sensor lighting inside and outside the house. Next slide. Behavior and awareness. We create habit among them to switch off any kind of electronic device after using. For the next slide, all this low cost action is estimated to reduce the energy usage. In this house building, it has one energy meter that been installed by TNB, Tenaga Nasional Berhad, to measure the energy usage by the user that will come out with the bill at the end of every month. Next slide. Finding and recommendation for the general approaches. First, motion sensor control for staircase less option areas. Second, introduce remote passive daylight to areas which cannot be reached by natural daylight through normal penetration. Third, reduce heat gain from above ceiling space by using turbine ventilator to minimize heat conduction through ceiling panel. And fourth, continuously record and monitor the energy usage. I will continue the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Biha. Okay, continue with me again. So in this finding and recommendation for the net approach, we choose oven as our net approach to identify the cost and how we want to save the electricity using oven appliances. So since oven is contributed to 50.87% of energy used in this building, the way to save the energy is by using oven that consists of 5-star energy rating. This is because it will make the oven be more energy efficient. Therefore, the more star, the more energy efficient. Plus, the less you pay on your electricity bill. So below, we consist of the calculation of the watt of oven in Aquila House. So the number of oven that installed in Aquila House, which is consists of 2 oven. So then each installed oven contribute the estimate of 2,500 watt plus 1,500 watt. So the estimate is 400 watt. So all installed for 4,000 watt, we multiple with 2 oven, so we got 8,000 watt of total existing oven in Aquila House. And the next. So in this part, we calculate the possible saving on oven. So installer oven, we estimate that an installer oven in Aquila House consists of 8,000 watt. So if Aquila propose a new 5-star energy rating of oven, so we assume that Aquila consists of 7,500 watt. So the estimate of energy saving from 5-star energy rating oven per year. So with the 8,000, we minus with 7,500 watt. So we consist of 500 watt potential saving of the oven. So with the 500 watt, we divide by 8,000 and multiple with 100. So we got 6% of potential saving. And with the 6%, we multiple with the total of energy apportioning in Aquila House. So we got 427 kilowatt per year for the saving. And the potential saving, we multiple with the 31%. So we got 132 per year. And next. And the expected investment for oven, as you can see here, if we estimate that the new installation oven 1,850 ringgit. So we estimate that if Aquila install the new installation of oven, and the cost is 2 oven multiple with the price, so we got 3,700 ringgit. So the potential saving from new 5-star energy rating oven, so we got 3,700. We divide by 132 per year, so we got 28 months. So 28 months or 2 years, the estimate of saving. Next. And for the CO2, for the environmental saving, from each kilowatt electricity energy saved is estimated at 740 grams in Malaysia. So the potential estimate of CO2 saving from new 5-star energy rating oven, so we conclude that 427 kilowatt hour, we divide with 24 hours, so we got 18 kilowatt per year. So with the 18 kilowatt per year, we multiple with the CO2 which is 740 grams, so we got 13 kilogram per year for the estimate of CO2 saving. For the very next approach, we consist of the second measure of contribution in energy consumption in Aquila House, which is refrigerator. So since refrigerator is contributed to 18.50% of energy used in this building, some engineering control is really helpful for any wastages of energy due to bad human habit, such as door alarm. With door alarm, it can possibly help us to save the electricity, even if you forget to shut your refrigerator door or you being left the door left longer than 3 minutes. So the beeping signal will sound and they will alert you, so you don't have to incur extra electricity cost and there's no risk of food getting spoiled. Okay, thank you. So I will pass to the next presenter.
I'm Nur Nabia and I will continue for the summary part. There are two type energy saving opportunity, which is a low cost and medium cost. For low cost, we relocate the internal arrangement, utilize daylighting, change furniture, book lighting, regularly maintenance and check and awareness activity. And for the medium cost, we apply motion sensor, light sensor and swivel ventilator, maintain regularly and impose automatic of timer to the individual air conditioning. That's all from us, Group 4, and thank you for watching.